Everybody, welcome back. In this episode, I'm going to talk about breast pumping at work. I'm going to talk about women that they want to go back at work and they want to provide the milk to their baby. There are a few techniques and a few devices that can help the mothers that they are working and they are not physically with their baby to provide milk to their children. uh, I'm going to share information about different pumps and the different equipments that they have for this process, and also I'm going to share some of the information about how to store and how to transport the milk safely to your baby. uh, for those that they are watching me for the first time, I'm Marcilda and I prepare video for motherhood and also for the daily activity as a family. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel so you can get notification for the new video that I share, and also you can give us a motivation to make more videos and to share more contents with you. The first thing that I'm gonna talk is about the right of the women to express their milk. Especially here in United States, the women, they have a legal right to express their milk even though they are at work. So the company has to provide the necessary space for the women so they can breast pump and can follow the process of storing and breast pumping their milk. Depends on what country you are, depends on what kind of job you are doing. uh, you can find out your rights and understand about the right that you have to breastfeed your baby. If it doesn't exist any law, or if it doesn't exist any support, legal support for you, I think it's good even to talk with your company or with your manager, so in this way they can allow you and can understand you about breastfeeding and about providing milk to your child. And the second thing that I'm going to talk about is about the equipments that they help the women that they are working to provide their milk. Actually, since we're talking about the pumping, one of the most important thing is the breast pump. You can choose, depend on what kind of situation you are, you can choose one of the breast pump that is affordable and suitable for you. But I can recommend that one of the best pump method of pumps that is suitable for those that are working is the wearable one, so you don't have to worry about uh, electricity, or also you don't have it takes the place where you're gonna breast pump, it is easy than setting up a certain place just for the electric pumps, which needs electricity, and also you need even to sit down. So I think the wearable pump, breast pump, is it works perfectly fine for the women that they are working. And also if you decide to breast pump at home, I recommend to have two breast pumps, one at home and one at work, so you don't have to go back and forward with the pump from home to work. So you can have one for at home, so you can breast pump your milk at home, and one another at work for the pumping sections that you're gonna be at work. Another thing that I can say about breast pumping is not to rush to pump your breast. Usually they recommend to start pumping the breast after 4 or 6 weeks after you deliver. So it is no rush to start breast pumping since in the very beginning that you are delivering, but depends on your situation. It's better even to consult with your lactation specialist or with your doctor about any advice or any additional information that they can provide to you for the pumping process. There are different kind of brands that I can recommend for the breast pumps. Depends on how much money you're gonna invest and how much money and how much time, or how many time you think to breast pump your breast at work. You can choose the proper one. I encourage you to do lots of researches. There are plenty of different brands and a different kind of pumps that they are in shops, or you can find them online, and you can make a decision according to your situation. Another important thing that helps the women with the milk is the storage bags or storage bottles. There are plenty of different versions that you find in market. Actually, I prefer more about I can say that the storage bags are better because they are easy to transport and they are easy to pack. But even the bottles, they are very good, and they can provide you a good way to store the milk. You can even try to buy, there are different options that you can find in internet that they sell even mixed half bottles and half bags. So in this way you can try both of them and understand which works better for you. Storage bags you can buy, depends on how much you think you're gonna breast pump during the work. And in this way you can understand how many bottles you need for the pumping section. The other things are the cooler bags. These are very important because when you are at work, you need to keep the milk in a temperature, in a certain temperature. So in this way, it doesn't go bad. This cooler bag I recommend to buy in the same brand as you buy the storage bag. If you buy the storage bags Mandela, then I think it's better to buy even the cooler bag Mandela. So in this way, they fit together and they are designed to store all their bags or all their bottles inside this storage bag. Or you can buy even different kind of sets that they sell as a cooler bag, and also they sell even a storage bag that in this way you don't get confused if the storage bag they might not fit in the cooler bag that you're gonna buy. Another important thing is to buy the clothes that they are proper for the breast pumping. If you choose to buy the electric pump, and you need to free your hands, there are some certain bras that they are designed to help the mothers that they are breast pumping their breast through the electric pump, and in this way they can hold the pump and also they can allow your hands free and you can do something around. Another important things are the nursing pads. They are very important to protect you from the leakage. You can find plenty of different versions in market. They are washable or one-time use. Depends on your own decision. You can use washable ones, so you don't have to spend time and money on buying one-time use, or you can use one-time use nursing pads. They are very nice, and I recommend to have during the time that you're gonna breast pump your milk. Another important thing is to find a space. Even though the wearable pump are designed for women that they work, I think that every woman that they want to breast pump their milk in the companies, they might like to have a space and to do this process in some privacy. Uh, Certain companies they might provide their workers certain area where they can do in privacy. There are histories of women that they do in the bathroom, but you might not feel comfortable. So if it doesn't exist or you don't know about this area, I think you should talk with your manager or with your supervisors, and you could ask about certain area that you can use and you can breast pump your milk. So in this way you can relax yourself, you can take your time, and also you can finish all the process of breast pumping with no pressure or with no stress. Important thing is that to know how to store your milk. Actually, there are some recommendation about how to store the milk and how you can freeze, defreeze, and how long you can refrigerator and to warm up, and different kind of recommendations that they provide you necessary information how to keep healthy, how to store properly the milk. Actually, I never had the chance to freeze my milk, but I know that you can freeze your milk till 6 months. And also I had a chance to refrigerate my milk, which you can keep in refrigerator 2 to 3 days, but it's not, it might last even 4 days if it is a very clean area where you are storing it. So it is not very recommended to keep the milk out of the refrigerator longer than 1 hour, even though there are different studies that they show that in the room temperature the milk of the mother can resist until 4 hours. I recommend always to try the milk before you give to the baby. Usually when the milk is bad, or it is not good, the children usually refuse to drink it. So I always recommend, it's better to check, to smell it, and to try the milk before you give to your baby. Storing your milk, you can use the cooler baggers, or maybe you have a little refrigerator in the office or in the company where you have, so you can keep the bottles. It is very important to think about how you're going to store the milk, so in this way you can provide the necessary cool process, and that the milk does not go bad. During the time that you are breast pumping, it is very good to build a routine. So in this way you understand when you're gonna breast pump your milk. Actually, usually it's recommended to breast pump the milk in the time that you know that your baby, if you are with him, is gonna you're gonna breastfeed him. Also, knowing the routine is very important, because since you are breast pumping your milk, you after you breast pump it, it's gonna build another milk production in your body, and if you don't breast pump your breast, you might feel heavy. So in this way, building a routine, it is very important to stimulate your body to produce milk, and also it helps even you to relieve yourself from the milk that you are gonna produce, and the milk that you need to store in for your baby. Another thing that I can say is very important to take care of yourself. uh, Breastfeeding, breast pumping, and growing a baby is a very hard work. uh, it is, I know that even for mothers that they are working and they decide to to keep breastfeeding the baby even though they are in distance through the breast pumping, is a very huge work. But I encourage the women to take care of themselves after you are finished with breast pumping, or if you are finished with your time with your work. You always try to think even for yourself. Try to ask help for other people that are around you, or your husband, and to share, to create a little more time for yourself. Another thing that I can say is that lots of women, they might get scared, or they might not have an idea at the beginning what they are doing, but the practice, it's gonna make it better, and the time is gonna show you how to do it correctly, and you gonna understand better the things how you can do, and how you can do it better during the time. uh, Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy my video, and see you in the next episode.